So today we have a track guide with the Renault touring car. At the bottom right of our screen we'll have this little icon here that shows our revs, throttle and brake, so you can see exactly how much I'm braking. Coming into turn 1, we're not going to brake, we're just wanting to get nice and tight, just use a little bit of curb on the apex. Don't use the exit curb because that's really easy to spin on, you don't want to use it. Coming down to the second corner, we're going to brake at 100 yards, get nice and wide on the entry, and then a really nice and tight apex. And if we get our throttle nice and early, then we can get a good exit. Then going to push wide here, so we can then get a good line into the next part, nice and tight there, and then using the exit as much as we can. Now for this corner, as you can see, we're just going to lift off the throttle just a little bit and then get back on it again, getting nice and tight. So coming around here, we want to really push this exit. We want one tyre just off the curb and one on the track. If the tyre's actually on the curb, then when we hit the brakes we'll go flying sideways. So we don't want the tyre actually on the curb, we want it just outside the curb. Coming around here, we want to use our throttle and brake at the same time to get a good exit and make sure we have a nice tight apex as well, and just use all the track. Coming around here, it's a tricky sector, but we want to brake just after the 50 yards sign there on the right. We want to get nice and tight on the left and also try and use the curb on the right as well to make sure we're carrying as much speed as we possibly can, but also being careful not to invalidate the lap or take too much curb that we spin. Coming around here, we really want to use our brake and throttle at the same time, braking around 50 yards, and we really wanted to carry quite a lot of speed around these corners because they're the final two. As you can see, get nice and close to the curb on the left, don't use the curb on the right because it'll just spin us, and try to get on the left hand, just tapping the brake because we want to get nice and tight. We don't want to understeer, so we just are tapping the brake whilst keeping the throttle on so we don't understeer too much, and then using the exit there so we have a good nice lap. So to finish off the lap, that was a 1 minute 11.5, and here's a clip of just the entire lap without me talking so you can see, and also look at the bottom right corner to see the throttle and brakes, and also the rev count as well.